This is a demo in which I have a local company chatbot, which is trained on internal knowledge base, and the users can ask different questions related to the company to this chatbot. Now we are using FGA to make sure that authorization, proper authorization takes place before a response is being shown to the user. So let's say we have four separate user personas where Sandra is the CEO, Raj is the lead developer, Chloe is the junior developer, and there is Bob in sales. Each of them have access to different number of documents. Like Bob only has access to public API documentation. Chloe has access to two documents. Raj has access to some internal SDKs, design mockups, and Sandra, the CEO, has access to all the internal company documents. Now, if they answer questions about the company, those responses will be processed by LLM from these documents according to their access level. For managing the access, we are using FGA, and we have a FGA data store where we have the relationship schema and tuples where we have specified like which user has access to which documents. And we also have the documents chunked using a vector database, which are used by the LLM for preparing the responses. So let's try asking some questions. So first I will select the CEO persona and ask for a full summary of Project Odyssey's status, technology, and financial performance. So the CEO gets a whole response, and this also includes like budget numbers and everything because she has access to financial data. Now, if the same question is asked by Chloe, then the response is there. It includes the technical parameters, but financial data is not shown to Chloe because she doesn't have access to the financial data. If asks the same question, then he will get even limited response because he only has access to the REST API documents and no financial data. So what we can try now is ask the same question to all of them at the same time. So let's maybe try asking about the UI UX guidelines. So Raj and Sandra have the access, so they are getting the response. And Chloe doesn't have access, so she's not getting the response. She doesn't have access to the UI document, whereas Raj has access to the design mockups. Bob is getting a response from the public API itself. So if we ask a more specific question, then only Sandra and Raj have the answer that blue, green, and gray are the color palette, but Bob and Chloe don't have the answer. And let's say if we ask about what are the API endpoints, then Bob gets the public API endpoints, whereas Raj has access to some internal endpoints as well. So he's getting a list of those too. And finally, if we ask about the financial projections, no one gets the answer except Sandra. And this is working when FGA is enabled. Let's say we disable FGA. And at that time, if we ask about the financial projections, then everyone should get an answer. Yep, they do. Okay, cool. And let me show you how it looks like in the FGA dashboard. And this is what our FGA model looks like. 1 second. We're just using the playground of OpenFGA playground for now to play around with the model. And this can be used for learning and testing purposes. For production, you can leverage Auth0 FGA's managed offering. So this is our model where we have user team project, document, and we have the tuples, which user has access to which document, like user Raj has access to core engine, and they have your access to design documents. So yeah, this is how our model looks like. Yep, this was the response if you turn off FGA. All good. Thank you.